Now that you are in a deep trance, we are going to give you a trigger, or reinforce it if you already have it. The trigger phrase is "I am a snow cheetah." If you use this trigger phrase, or if someone that you are okay with triggering you says the trigger phrase "you are a snow cheetah," you will undergo the transformation that you are about to experience again at whatever speed you want. Additionally, you will instantly turn back into a human if you use the reset phrase "I am not a snow cheetah," or if someone that you are okay with resetting you says the reset phrase "you are not a snow cheetah." Soon your transformation will begin. But before that, I want you to become aware of a memory. This memory isn't real, and you will be aware of that once you awaken from trance. However, for now you can find that it seems completely real to you. In this memory you were walking somewhere, but you don't remember where, just that there was no one else nearby. At some point in your walk you see an old man wearing a robe of some kind and a pointed hat. You accidentally bump into him as you walk by, and something falls from his robe and shatters on the ground. You apologize profusely, but you can see an anger in his eyes that terrifies you. In a threatening voice he says, "Cease your pleas, there is nothing that you can do to repay your debt." Then, he points at you and mutters something underneath his breath. When he does, you feel something malicious develop inside of you, and know that you have been cursed. You look down at yourself to make sure that you are alright, and when you look up having not seen anything wrong, the old man is gone. But that was several days ago, and you assume that the man was crazy as nothing has happened. However, you feel a strange tingling sensation over your entire body as fur starts to grow, consuming any hair that you have as it does so. Your form is at the mercy of the now active curse and your transformation has begun. There is simply nothing you can do about it as you feel the magic inside of you. Although, the fur doesn't feel unpleasant. In fact, it feels quite nice. It is soft and fluffy, as well as very long. The fur on the left half of your body is tan with black spots, while the fur on the right half of your body is light gray with black spots. Also, the fur on the front side of your torso and neck, your face from the mouth down, and the inner sides of your upper arms and legs, is white. Additionally, there are 3 black lines on your face. One of them starts on the end of the inner side of each of your eyes, and then goes straight down until they end when they reach your mouth. The third one goes from the middle of the top edge of your muzzle straight down until it reaches your mouth. Next, the magic envelops your face as it stretches out to form a long muzzle. As this happens, your nose disappears, the only remnants of it being your nose holes, which are now located in the top left and top right corners of the front side of your muzzle. But that's not all. A patch of fur is falling out on the front of your muzzle. It is in the shape of a triangle, with the base of it going along the top edge of the front of your muzzle, and its point is located 1 inch down it. In this area, the skin has swelled slightly, becoming a black, leathery material that is slightly squishy. You know that you're being affected by a curse, and seemingly a very powerful one at that, yet its effects seem to be very enjoyable. Now, the curse focuses on your finger and toenails, making them disappear to make way for the new claws that you are being cursed with. So feel as they start to grow out of the front side of each of your fingers and toes. Your claws are made of a black material that is hard and durable. Their bases are each 1/3 as wide as the finger or toe that they are on and half as tall as that finger or toe. Also, they are horizontally and vertically centered on the finger or toe that they are on. They are 1/3 of an inch long and gradually curve down and get narrower and thinner so that they each end in a point that is level with the bottom of the finger or toe that they are on and points straight down. You will find that these new claws of yours are just as sharp, or dull, as your nails had been. After that, you feel the magic of the curse moving to your ears, shifting them to the top of your head and making them become shaped like hollow cones that have been cut in half. Regardless of the fact that your new and old ears are very different, you will find that your hearing is still just as good as it was before your transformation began. In fact, you will even find that your hearing seems to be much stronger in the directions that your ears are facing. You will be able to rotate them straight forwards, in the direction of the side of your head that they are on, and anywhere in between. You can also rotate them up and down, pointing them anywhere between straight up and straight in the direction of the side of your head that they are on. In reality, your mind will just pay a lot more attention to sounds in the directions that they are facing, and less attention to sounds in the directions that they aren't facing, causing sounds in the directions that they are facing to seem louder while ones from other directions seem to be quieter. However, you will be completely unaware that this is what is happening. Next, the magic builds up on your hands. Despite being a curse, the magic that it is made of feels very pleasant. It causes your fingers to merge and change shape, leaving you with 4 toes on each foot and 4 fingers on each hand. However, this doesn't concern you. In fact, you've decided to embrace the curse, as you enjoy it greatly. Each of your new toes are 1/4 as wide as your feet are and as long as your longest toe used to be, while each of your new fingers are 1/5 as wide as your hands are and as long as your longest finger used to be. Of course, you won't actually have only 4 fingers on each hand, and you will use them as you normally would. However, you will be incapable of not perceiving yourself as having only 4 fingers on each hand, or even understanding any logic when it is applied in a way that directly suggests that you don't have only 4 fingers on each hand. Next, the magic builds up at the base of your spine as you feel the round pulling sensation that marks the start of your tail growing. It is as wide as your arms are and as long as your legs are tall, coming to a rounded point over the last 2 inches of it. The fur on your tail is twice as soft and fluffy as the fur on the rest of your body is. Its colors are split down the middle just like the fur on your body, with the fur on the left half of your tail being tan while the fur on the right half is gray on the top, and white on the bottom. Also, there are black lines of fur on the top half of your tail. Each is 1 inch wide, and there is one every 2 inches down your tail. After that, you feel the magic build up on your hands and feet for the final time. It makes the fur fall out on each segment of the bottom of your fingers and toes, as well as on the palms of your hands and the balls and heels of your feet. In those areas, the skin has swelled slightly, becoming the same black, leathery, and slightly squishy material that is on your nose. Now, feel how the magic wraps around your legs. First, it changes your muscle memory, making it so that when standing or walking or even jumping, you have to rest your weight on your toes, bend your feet up as much as possible, and crouch your legs. While your altered muscle memory already makes walking and standing like this easy, the magic makes it even easier by lengthening your feet and shrinking your lower legs. They change size at the same rate until your lower legs are as short as your feet used to be and your feet are as long as your lower legs used to be. These changes combined with your altered muscle memory make walking and standing on your toes, or walking digitigrade as it is called, feel completely natural to you, as if you have done it for your entire life. That being said, your muscle memory and your legs and feet won't actually change, but you will be incapable of not perceiving yourself as having a digitigrade leg and foot structure and won't be able to understand any logic when it is applied in a way that directly suggests that you don't have a digitigrade leg and foot structure. The magic finishes your legs by making them slightly thinner and lighter, making them feel faster and more agile. Of course, it just makes them feel this way and doesn't actually make them better, but you'll still enjoy the feeling nonetheless. After that, you feel the magic build up around your head and eyes as your irises change color, with your left eye turning light brown and your right eye turning deep blue. As this happens, your mind changes in several ways. The first mental change makes it so that you love being cold if you don't already, and so that you love it even more if you already do. The second mental change makes it so that you love playing in the snow, increasing that love for it if you already have it. The third and final change to your mind makes it so that you love to run, finding that it invigorates you. And similarly to the last one, it will make you love running even more if you already do. Finally, the effects of this hypnosis file will become inactive if they are a risk to your physical body or your well-being, if they are a risk to your social or professional life, if there is an emergency that they would prevent you from dealing with to the best of your abilities, or if they are a risk to your mental health. Also, any effect of this hypnosis file that was an issue will become active again once it no longer will be one. Additionally, you will never find this hypnosis file or the effects of it to be even slightly addicting. And now this wonderful curse has run its course, and you've become an Anthro snow leopard and cheetah hybrid, your fur and mind reflecting each. This session is almost over, so goodbye, my hybrid friend.